Okay, Peter, we're at 1616 Santa Ana. Just gonna do a walkthrough video. The guys are really at about, I would say, 95% done. I'll point out, as I can remember, I've gone through and I've written everything down, but I will point out everything that I have mentioned to them that they need to address. Obviously, the trash in the yard, stuff like that, that's kind of a given, but I just kind of want to walk through and show you everything. And then I'll mention the items that were not in the scope of work that I'm seeing. These are various paint touch-ups. When you see stuff like this, I have written it down, and they know that they're supposed to address it. But I will also point out things that are not in the scope that you can maybe consider doing if you'd like to. So we have trim around the windows and around the exterior of the house that need to be done. Water heater closet hasn't been painted yet, mainly because they thought that they were going to have to take it apart and move it when the electrical was upgraded, but the electrician said never mind. So you got a brand new water heater closet. They have it nailed shut right now so the water heater doesn't come up missing. That's all your new electrical, so it's ran up there. That's called the meter loop. It's getting kind of blurry. So that's your meter loop upgrade that the utility company required. That we wound up having to remove it. We are going to need you to supply window units, which are these. This is an old one that was pre-existing. It doesn't work. I think I counted that we're going to need a total of 4 of those. So you and I can talk about that later. These are the new stairs. They didn't replace all of them, but they did replace the ones that they needed. They did add some lattice there. You do see some paint that they haven't finished here, so that still needs to be done, as well as around the door frame there. The shed here is all cleaned out. It's just an empty shed. It's not actually living space. And then here you have a tree that it's an older tree. It did actually fall down. Luckily it didn't hit anybody or anything other than the fence, but it is a rather large tree. Part of it is still standing, so we'll need you to probably take care of that, as it's a hazard. You can see here it's an old tree that looks like it just started dying and came up out of the ground. This big piece of it that's still standing is leaning directly towards the house, so it would be wise to get that taken care of. This is the contractor's trailer, just with all of his trash that he's going to be taking with him. Okay, this is the other side of the house. Again, we just have some paint touch-ups that need to be done, or finished rather. They've got some new areas that they added here. You can see the new wood that was added. Okay, so that's the side of the house. I did put red tape. I have it written all down for him, but red tape just means that, hey, look at this and fix it, guys. Okay, now we're gonna be coming in from the back door. This is the addition where initially we had planned on laying vinyl flooring. We ended up having to go with carpet to cover the kind of waviness in this room. The addition wasn't done perfectly, so the carpet allows for it to look a little nicer, more uniform, without a bunch of bumps in it, like the vinyl floor would have. We have all new interior paint. That's one of the AC units that needs to be replaced. And then in here you've got 2 light fixtures that are new. You've got outlet covers and smoke detectors. You'll see those throughout the house. Now, in the hallway, in the living room, and in the kitchen, you have the original wood flooring. We didn't do anything to it. We left it in its natural state. Although it could be cleaned up, it would take a lot of labor to do that. In this area, we don't think it's a huge deal, and we don't think buyers or renters will think it's a huge deal. But if you wanted to refurb it and kind of make it look a lot nicer, that is an option. This is one of the bedrooms. As you can see, we've got a piece of red tape. That just means I'm telling them they need to kind of clean up that paint around that outlet cover, and they are missing an outlet cover in this room, which he did tell me he's aware of. He's going to take care of it. He just didn't buy enough. So this is one of the bedrooms. This is another bedroom. This carpet was already here. They have cleaned it up. quite a bit. He did say that he's got a couple more stains he's going to try to get out. It does have a new ceiling fan with a light combo. You've got smoke detectors in this room, new light fixtures. So this would be what we would consider to be the master bedroom. Okay. I'm gonna move on to the restroom. Restroom, we did demo the tile that was in here, and we just laid vinyl flooring. He kind of cleaned up this vanity and just made it look nice again. There's gonna be a mirror installed there. I did write that down for him. This actually goes to the bathtub. He'll be installing that new faucet and everything. You'll see a piece of blue tape because they did not paint behind the toilet, so I did ask them to take care of that. This is texture that just needs to be cleaned off. He is still working on the tub and installing the faucet and everything, so he'll deep clean the tub once he's done. It's just dust and dirt from him working in here. Another piece of red tape there. Electrician did upgrade this 220 for us for the dryer. Looks like they missed a spot when they were painting. And then this wash box setup, excuse me, it's got a bit of a leak, so we have the water turned off right now because this valve needs to be replaced. Otherwise it would be continuously dripping, and then you just got a shelf there for some storage. So that's the restroom. This house has one restroom. Okay, so this is the living room here. We have a ceiling fan, we got a smoke detector up there, all new paint. Again, the floors, they are in their original state. I didn't ask these guys to do anything with the floors. This looks worse in video than it actually is. It's just a little bit of a crack, and I guess someone put tape on it at some point. But it's not a trip hazard like it looks. And kitchen, they still have a bunch of their tools here. The guys are out at lunch right now. So their tools are all still here because they've got some things to still work on. But kitchen here, we have the cabinets painted and the new drawer pulls and handles installed. We've got new countertops installed. The sink, he's working on replacing that plumbing in there. If you can see, it's not even connected actually. The red tape there is just for them to clean the paint off of that 220 outlet and cover that white on the wall. But yeah, they installed the tile backsplash. Cabinets were painted, new countertops installed. So everything looks good there. These are what the new counters look like. Front door needs to be painted, so I did put some red tape there. And then we have the front porch. Okay, got a nice, large covered front porch. We have light fixtures out here. Red tape over here is because of the paint around the window. I guess they didn't want to spray the actual frame, so they just need to go back with a brush and kind of touch that up where they missed some spots. There is a small area of a concern here for me where this could be dangerous. When you step on it, it moves. It's just one long board that needs to be replaced. Okay. Some trash here in the front yard. This fence is not in the best of condition. It was not something that we put in the scope of work to be done, but it's something to consider, or just replacing some of the boards there even would make it look a little bit better. Okay, and this again, it's we're in blue tape phase, so we're at about 95% completed. Just need to go through with a fine-tooth comb and address the last few items, and that'll be it for 1616 Santa Ana.